The College Basketball Experience Preview and Picks episode for Wednesday, January 17th on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets. Yes, the sports betting research platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit hofbets.com. Use that promo code SGPN to get 50% off your first month and start making smarter bets today, people. We're also brought to you by Cut. Cut is a peer-to-peer social betting platform that's US based and legal in 40 different states. Head to cut.com. That's KUTT.com and use the promo code SGPN for a 10% deposit bonus. And we're also brought to you by the SGPN merch store. 15% off everything when you use the promo code playoffs. Don't talk about playoffs. No, it's just playoffs. Go get a Pick Dundee t-shirt. And remember, as always, folks, too, let it ride.
Hey, everybody, Jim McMahon here, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Yes. Woo! Welcome to the College Basketball Experience Preview and Picks Edition for Wednesday, January 17th. Wow. We got just crazy games going on. Potentially some big spots for me here down the stretch. We're going to talk all about it, folks. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, that's a very fair question. Well, my name is Colby Swinging Dant, Dan, aka Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
In Dundee, he was a superstar.
I smoke and I drink and
Oh, internet already fucking with us? Fantastic. Night was all over the place. Started out horrible. Now I have a winning record, but I'm still would have liked to know some information. I've been on the 405 freeway for half the fucking day. All right. LA fucking traffic. Wife. Gotta go to the doctor, all that shit. I miss a lot of games on the freeway. You know what I mean? You ever see the movie Falling Down? Michael Douglas. I felt like him today at one point on the freeway. I just thought about leaving the fucking car, just saying fuck it. I'll walk through LA. I am joined by my co-host. Give it up for former video coordinator for Hall of Fame coach Bob Huggins and Frank Martin, host of the Big 12 College Experience, host of the Ryan and Rush Show. Give it up for Ryan McIntyre, aka Money Line Mac. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing well, man. Is it good if you start 2-5 and then you freaking rattle off like 10 out of 11 to get a winning night? Shout out to this jackass right here. Hey, I'm 13-6, so hey, cheers to you, jackass.
Yeah. Blood red skies. Is that your fucking vagina? You piece of shit. All right. Anyway. Hey, what do you mean? I'm having a win. We just had a major money line cash.
He probably only bet
Major-
Western Carolina and Butler. That one's probably it. And then he quit for the night. Yeah, go crawl in a hole and just fucking get frostbite like Patino.
Yeah. Recap, because there was a snowstorm in Tennessee and things got pushed up. It up left and right. My internet, you still got me? Are you still here?
I got
Jeez.
you. I got you.
Tennessee minus the points did cover. We should have bet this. Florida is a counterfeit ass team. I don't care how many thunderstorms come through Noah Beanick's fucking windows. All right. But Florida is not good. They're not a good team. They're okay at home. At home, they're an average team. Maybe slightly above average. Tennessee 85, Florida 66. I'm disappointed I didn't bet this. Your thoughts on this game?
I'm proud of myself for not getting Q because I actually took Florida with the points just because I was overthinking and going, maybe the weather, the crowd. The crowd was not the same. They still got the good turnout because it's Rocky Top, and they hate fucking Florida. But we got to fit. There's some teams that we're learning never to take on the road. Florida is one of them. Tennessee's got a big one Saturday against Alabama at home. Looking forward to that one.
Yeah. I'm disappointed I didn't bet that game. And I started off terrible again. It's kind of been a theme I feel like over the past week. Start terrible, close strong.
Yep.
It's like Air Force. Aim high, miss small. You know what I mean? Samford takes down Western Carolina. We did lock the Cats 75-71. We were just talking about this one pre us recording. If you really dive into the analytics here, it really comes down to one. So the Cats, Western Carolina, out rebounded Samford by 10 boards, including 8 more offensive rebounds. You would think if you got that in your favor, the fact that they had pretty much the same amount of assists, same amount of turnovers, points in the paint was a small advantage to Samford. You would think you walk away with the dub. No, you know why? Because you cannot go 8 for 25 from 3 in your home fucking stadium. That was the difference in the game. Samford is 16-2. 16-2. Your thoughts?
16 in a row. They lost their first 2 games of the year when they played. I remember they got beat by Purdue and VCU. That was the other one. And they led VCU for a lot of that game.
Well I don't get they bring the head cold, but they're counting.
Unbelievable.
I mean, this guy, and I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, Akor, Acre, however the hell you pronounce it. Guy was an absolute animal tonight. 35-10, hit big shot after big shot. And you're a good team because Western Carolina gave them all they could handle. They didn't play well, but they made run after run. Every time they got it to 3 or 4, Samford had an answer. So 2 good teams. Looking forward to the rematch here in a couple weeks.
Next Wednesday. So, I mean, Samford does have a home game before next Wednesday against the likes of Mercer, but they're at Furman next Wednesday.
Yeah.
That could be the one. That could be the one.
Yeah, let's go. You know me, I like to fade the streak.
So I started off 0-1. I think you did too, and then I went 0-2 because Xavier. Who is the Xavier team? Is Xavier going to make the NCAA tournament this year? 9-8 now. They've rattled off some nice wins to help the resume here with Providence and Butler. Even though you remember they beat Seton Hall by 20 earlier in the year, so that win looks better. They beat Cincinnati. That win looks better. St. Mary's. Who is the Xavier team? They're going to be dancing this year? Huge win. And they've had injuries. They could have had every excuse to throw in the towel. 9-8. They're getting better. This game was drunk. Butler came out, went up 10 early. Then I think Xavier went on like a 20-0 run. They went up 20. Then Butler came back, took a 61-60 lead. And then fucking Xavier made another run. So, man, Butler's let us down multiple times now. They're unpredictable, man.
Yeah.
They should have won at the Dunk when Bryce Hopkins was healthy. Yep. They did win at Marquette, and then they lose to teams like this. They should have probably lost to Cal earlier in the year.
We got to lock him against DePaul on Saturday at home at Hinkle.
100%.
Lost 5 out of 6. Sorry, DePaul.
And then what kills me? We should have bet on Western Michigan because those bastards can play some good ball. They lose by only 11. Yeah. Akron gets the dub. We picked it correctly, but we didn't bet it. Your thoughts on the Zips pulling up a big one?
Yeah, I mean they needed it. They had to beat the best team in America so recently, and that's the Waldo's fucking pitchers over there in Kalamazoo. Yeah, good win for Akron. Akron's got a big one in their rivalry game against Kent this Friday night. So love me some action Friday night hoops. Let's go.
Well, this one bothers me. Okay, so I'm at the doctor's office, sitting there waiting. You got all those bullshit magazines there, and I got the Wake Forest NC State game on my phone. And Wake's up 7-8 points. I feel like 6-minute mark, maybe 7-minute mark.
Yep.
Then we get called in, so I turn off the phone, being professional, and go to the appointment, come out. We go sit in traffic for hours. And then I get home and I find out that Wake Forest loses. They don't even cover. I was getting 2. How the fuck this happened? What happened in this game?
So Kevin Keats got tossed in the first half, and I thought it was a bullshit. First of all, when Kevin Keats came out with the fucking mask on, he should have been tossed for that alone.
Yes.
He comes out with the mask, and then he gets pissed about a call. He takes his mask off, yelling at the official face to face, and I'm like, why the fuck did you wear your mask if you're just gonna fucking do that when anything goes wrong? Make it make sense for the 1 millionth time over these last 3 years. But anyway, this is a big win for NC State. They were down double digits. Their coach got tossed. They're 5-1 in the ACC. We probably should fade them the next game. Don't you agree?
I will. And of course, they'd be wearing that mask. I was driving by someone on the golf course yesterday who was golfing alone with the fucking mask on, and I just thought
you should have rolled down your window and yelled, "Noonan!"
What
right
a fucking world! What a fucking world!
Fucking jackass.
NC State 83, Wake Forest 76. Nice win for the Pack. I lost that one. So I opened up 0-3. 0-3. And boy, it was almost 0-4. But thank God the Cincinnati Bearcats got it done in overtime. Woo! Woo! Needed this one. I didn't watch any of this game because I was in fucking traffic. Gonna watch it later tonight. What happened here?
Unbelievable game. And, fucking TCU, you got to give them credit. They could have just came in here all happy, taking their loss, but they came out and made like 6 threes in the first 10 minutes. Okay, that's not sustainable. This is TCU. They can't throw it in the ocean. But Cincinnati kept grinding. That place is on fire. That's, once again, one of the better home atmospheres. They fit right in the Big 12. This is just a Big 12 game. Back and forth. Both teams had free throws to win it. Both missed it. Just another night in the Big 12. I mean, the Big 12 games on fire tonight. Best league in the land.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, you got to make a cocktail. No,
sake and just start throwing them back here for my victories. Yeah, dude, great win for Cincinnati. I'll be honest, I have this as part of a parlay right now that I'm sweating. Might have gotten a little creative and parlayed Cincinnati.
Okay.
Kansas State.
Okay.
BYU.
Okay, so what were you listening to the Big 12 experience that we said today earlier?
And New Mexico. So I'm hanging on the New Mexico one. But
Troy didn't take New Mexico. So Troy, the Big 12 guru, Troy Chittick, who I do the show with, go subscribe to the Big 12 experience. We gave out that one earlier. The first three that you said, Cincinnati, K-State, BYU. So he's already in. He's dancing on the moon.
Yeah, sweating that out currently, and there we go. He brought it home. Shout out to Knight Rider, gave us $10 in the chat there. We appreciate you. He says making a cocktail himself. Cheers, fellas, and thank you for all you do. We appreciate you guys. You guys make it. It's mutual, man. You're the gasoline that makes this shit go. You know what I mean? So glad I didn't bet Missouri because they did not cover. NC Nick got that one right with the Alabama Crimson Tide drilling them by 18. What was that line? 17.5, right? 16.5, something like that.
Yeah, I took Mizzou. This was a fucking ridiculous loss. This was a 5-6 point game the entire night, and then Bama did their bullshit where they run up the score in the last 4 minutes, and Missouri just kept fouling. Like there was a 15-point play in the fucking bag.
I just realized that I'm drinking from a Fresno State shot glass as I have money on San Jose State. That's not good.
No, it's bad vibe. Bad vibe.
I just grabbed the random shot glass from over here. That's not good. That's not good. Very disappointed in myself. I feel like I should stop the show right now. Yeah. So shout out to the Crimson Tide getting that win, and then we had Ball State against Eastern Michigan. Ball State's good, man.
Yeah.
Nice handicap. You helped me along here. I've been repping Ball State all year, I feel like, but you talked me into the lock last night, so I'll give you credit. Even though I think multiple times over the past couple weeks I said, dude, Ball State's not that bad. They're not that bad. Got it done. What'd you make of this one?
Yeah, and we like to coach Mike Lewis. They were 0-4 in league play. What better way to get a win than go to Eastern Michigan? I mean, if you can't win that one, and there's some teams we're going to talk about. If you can't win that one, it's like, yeah, you wonder if they're going to get one.
Yeah. So we also bet Indiana plus 10, and I also sprinkled $50 on the money line. I think I should play this.
Well, I don't got the Rain Man Cole, but
Probably the worst play of the night by us.
Zach Edey scored 40. I don't even know. I watched a little bit of this on the phone here. He was dominating when I was watching. Your thoughts on this one?
I mean, so he had 33 and 14, and I say that like that's no big deal, but that's kind of what our expectations of how good this guy is. But Lawyer made shots. The other guys made shots around him. Lance Jones is the other guy. When they're making shots from the perimeter and Edey's out of foul trouble, they're going to be hard to fucking beat, except they'll probably find a way to choke in March. But, you know, we probably looked too much past that. They got swept by Indiana last year, and they really wanted some revenge here tonight. But, I mean, you're giving me 10 points in that hatred rivalry.
In Assembly Hall, too?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't regret my pick.
No,
but
not.
Maybe the money line. Maybe the money line.
Yeah, we're gonna even with all that, Colby, Purdue had played out of their mind. Indiana played shit. They got it to 11 multiple times. So, like, 10's a big number. Good win, Purdue. Probably the win of the night.
Win of the night might be the Syracuse Orangemen going into Pittsburgh. Oh, man. I'm glad we didn't bet this.
Oh, the chat is saying it for me all night long. Come on, everybody. Fucking sing it. Eat shit.
10-7. So, Pitt's 10-7, and they're at Duke. Their next 3 games at Duke, at Georgia Tech, at Miami, and then they come home for Wake Forest. They're gonna be 10-11. They're gonna be 10-11, maybe 11-10 if they get those Yellow Jackets that are double overtime right now, right? Or just about to be double overtime, I think.
Yeah, it is double overtime.
What do you make of this one, buddy? Now's your chance to talk shit. You know,
well, I mean, they won the Super Bowl. They better send a fucking postcard to the fucking NCAA for having their whole fucking team ineligible. So you got the Player C team, you got that win, but that's about all you're gonna get. They're terrible. They're terrible. Yeah. If they don't make 15 threes, they can't beat anybody. I love it. Eat shit, Pitt. Go over to the SGPN merch store, get your one.
It's true. Yeah, hop on over to the merch store, get yourself an Eat shit Pitt T-shirt. Walk around town. Telling you, perfect.
We had to give them one, man. We had to. It's called a rivalry, you know. If we're beating the shit out of them every year, you know, you gotta throw them a bone. It's
also a little charity game. It's a little charity.
They're not in the chat as much lately. They kind of disappeared like they did in football season.
Yeah, I think they're. I don't know what sport do they look forward to because Narduzzi.
Cricket.
Yeah, maybe they got something going there. Crochet.
Yeah.
Did I say crochet? Crocheting, or croquet, or croquette?
Yeah. Comment of the night right here.
Yeah.
I don't even have to say it anymore.
Alfred 44 says I'd rather eat actual shit than ever bet on Pitt ever again. Croquet. I'm back. I'm home. I sound like George Bush. All right. One of my favorite George Bush things is he's like giving a speech about going into Iraq, and he has this moment where he's struggling for words. He's like, well, we're going to go in. We're going to have the necessary recruitments to excel our plan. And it's like the press just gave him a little pass. They didn't. I would have been like, recruitments. What is a recruitment? Gosh, it was. I enjoy all those press conferences. I like to go back and watch them. I like to watch them. Syracuse, they needed that win. They really needed that win. Buffalo covered against Toledo.
I should have bet this. I cowered it out, man. I said
the Blue Bulls getting it done. The Blue Bulls getting it done.
I actually showed some discipline. I go, Siena covered. can them and Buffalo really do it back to back? I said I'll sit this one out. Shout out to my Bulls.
So at this point I'm what? So I lost the open, Western Carolina, Butler, Wake Forest burned me, but I got fortunate with Cincinnati and Ball State, but then started losing again with Indiana, and then I lost here because Duquesne. What the fuck's going on with this Duquesne team? How do you lose at home to Richmond here? I know Richmond's not terrible, but I just what the hell happened here? Duquesne had I feel like a 7 or 8 point lead early in the game. They lose. Tough times there in Pittsburgh. Your thoughts?
Oh yeah, the whole city of Pittsburgh eat shit. This was the right side. They were up, I think, 9 with 4.5 minutes left. This is when I wanted. This is the part of the night where I started 2-5, and I wanted to go outside and fucking die of frostbite, like Rick Pitino said. I said, no, this fucking bullshit Duquesne team. I hate them, man. They have blown so many covers and games for us over the last month or so. I don't think they're bad, but they just can't finish games.
I hate to do this, but I kind of feel like Dambrot
might be on the hot seat.
He does this. He had that super talented team 5 years ago with Eric Williams, who ended up going to Oregon. They had 3 or 4 guys that could drop 20 on any night, and they underachieved, man. They underachieved, and I hate to talk shit because I know he's been a coach there for a while, and I don't know. I don't want to see him unemployed, but at the same time, I just think they underachieve based on the talent that they have.
Hey, what if I told you Chris Mooney and the Spiders though have won 7 in a row, and they're 4-0 in A-10 play? And
remember, they lost Tyler Burton to Villanova. I was like, damn, they're going to regress this year. Mooney's a good coach. Remember when they put billboards on the side of the I-95 to fire him?
Yes, that was before I got down here.
Insane private school pussy fan base.
If I saw that shit when I was living down here, I would have fucking thrown eggs at that shit. That was ridiculous.
Unbelievable. He's a good coach.
When I see their staff out at Chipotle at lunchtime, they always go to the Chipotle right here. They're gonna bust my chops for fading them the last couple of games, and they keep fucking making me eat shit. So shout out to the Spiders, man. I like Mooney. I'm with you.
Yeah, a good win there. All right, so then I needed to get hot, and sometimes you gotta dive deep. And I want to give myself a shout out for going 2-0 in Mac plays today, because Bowling Green, no one wanted to join me. I went quietly alone into the night here. Bowling Green -1. They beat Miami, Ohio. Get this Travis Lexington Steele bullshit out of here. Bowling Green's a good team. Falcons move to 13-4. Don't look now. Year 1, 13-4 for the Bowling Green Falcons. Let's go. Your thoughts on this one, buddy?
Yeah, I didn't get much eyes on this just because I didn't have a bet on this, but I was score watching, turned it on for the last minute. In year number 1 of the Todd Simon era, man, they're sitting at 13-4, 4-1 in league play. He can coach. He did. I loved his teams at Southern Utah.
Yes, me too, man. Me too. This is way ahead of schedule. Ahead of schedule. Ohio drilled Central Michigan by 12.
They tried to give this away.
Yes, UNC Nick locked this up. Nice win for you guys. I did not bet this game, but play your little music there.
They tried to fuck this up.
Yeah, I mean, from what I understand, I didn't watch much today, unfortunately.
They're frustrating to watch. They're talented, but they just don't. They don't play 40 minutes like Duquesne.
Central Michigan sucks too, though.
That is true.
Yeah.
Luckily, they sucked and got us across the finish line.
Why didn't we bet Indiana State? Look, I'm going to make this prediction right now. No one is going to win in Terre Haute in the fucking Missouri Valley this year.
I agree. If there is one, who would it be? Drake?
Yeah. But now that's a revenge game for Indiana State.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen this year.
I agree.
We should just load up. They're going to fucking blow out these teams.
Yep.
Kent State gets over on Northern Illinois. I had no feel for that one. Shout out to the Golden Flashes needed that one. This is a proud program. They needed that one, man.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, maybe a little bit of momentum headed into the rivalry on Friday night. I kind of want to take the flash here off a little bit. A tough win. Now they got Akron. We know how much those two teams hate each other. We'll set the odds on -110 on 2 double technicals throughout that game. There's multiple dust-ups in that fucking game.
Yeah. Kansas State 68, Baylor 64. Triple lock. Myself, NC Nick, Moneyline Mac. It was triple lock, right? Nick? I think Nick was on that. Me and you definitely were on that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Overtime win. I mean, these Big 12 games are insane today. I got to watch them tonight. Man.
You have to.
I've been, unfortunately, I've been a piece of shit, and I haven't dived into college hoops the way I need to be. But that's what happens when your wife's pregnant. You got days like this where you just got to punt. Your thoughts on this game?
I'm telling you, when you go back and watch this, you're gonna text me and be like, "That was a hell of a basketball game. That was Big 12 basketball. That was college basketball in a nutshell. Place was on fire. Jerome Tang versus former boss, best friend, got through. He's 3-0.
Yes. Elliot Money, Jerome Tang is 10-0 in overtime.
I was just about to say I had him at 9-0, but maybe he is 10-0. There's something about this team in that building. They had no business winning that game. They were down 5 in overtime. 5 with like 2 minutes left in regulation. I'm like, oh, they're dead. They're finally going to lose one. And they just they get every bounce. They find ways to grit, grind, and get over the finish line. So shout out to the Cats, 3-1 in league play. We said a month ago that they're not very good. I don't know how very good they are, but they're probably going to go dancing again because of Jerome Tang.
No, I actually think they're getting better.
They are.
I was a skeptic early on, like a huge skeptic. I think I even said they suck this year. They look a lot better. Jerome Tang proving that he's a fucking worthy coach because they look a lot better. I mean, I didn't watch the game today, but I watched the game the other day against Texas Tech.
Imagine if they had Tomlin. That's what they're missing.
Yeah. Temple covered for us against SMU. Didn't bet this, but we did hit.
No, I bet it. I got it by the hook. I did.
You're a wild man to bet on Temple basketball, but
they're down 16-0. I was like, oh, this is done.
I know the whole chat is sweating out a game right now that I have money on.
You're not even going to want to talk about it. Neither will I here in a minute, hopefully.
Oh, fuck yes. Okay, we'll talk about that in a second. St. Louis. This was the easiest money out there.
Yes.
I don't know why I didn't throw this into my parlay. I didn't even think about it. St. Louis loses at Dayton. Dayton's won like how many in a row now? 12, is it?
Yeah.
11, something like that.
St. Louis plays up to their competition.
Dude, 15 points? Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, actually, I didn't even get it at 15 because I bet it right after the show because you talked me into it. And as soon as the show ended, it went to 13.5. And I was like, But, I mean, you hit the nail right on the head, man. St. Louis plays up to their competition. They play down. This was, like a great call by you.
And they're talented. So it's like, it's not like they just don't have guys. Charlotte Rice was a classic. NC Nick got it right. I didn't bet Rice. You did. But still, did I fuck this up for you? Because I took Rice, but Charlotte was a 2.5 point favorite. So Rice did hit.
They were up 24-4.
What a game! I need to watch this one apparently too.
Oh, here. Here, this was actually this was not lucky. They were winning the game 24-4. They were winning by 5 in overtime. So they go down 4, and every other team in America will take a 3. They elect to drive the ball with like 6 seconds left, get fouled and won. So they got to miss a free throw. I'm like, fuck, they're gonna miss a free throw. Charlotte's gonna get the rebound, foul, cover. They get the rebound and they miss an open layup at the buzzer to lose by 2. And I'm like, yes, I love Rice.
There you go.
I love this team.
Yes, the Owls get it done as Charlotte, man. Charlotte, nice win though.
Big time.
Okay, now is where I talk shit. I need to know before, like, so they announced this at 5:00 today. Well, guess what? I was out in the fucking world. I would like to know if Rick Pitino's coaching or not. You had this information the day before, you pieces of shit. You had to have, or at least early in the morning. the hell's going on? Rick Pitino doesn't coach. Seton Hall wins by 15. Shout out to Seton Hall. Great fucking timing on that. But yeah. I mean, how about this Seton Hall team now, dude? They're fucking red hot. Should we just give them the national championship or what? I feel bad though. I would have never locked St. John's if I knew Rick Pitino was not coaching. That's annoying to me.
I mean, they went on like a 22-0 run to end the first half or to begin the second half. This Seton Hall team is old. They got 5 seniors in the rotation. A bunch of guys have been in college basketball, Richmond, Dawes, Davis. They're starting to remind me, they're starting to remind me a little bit of Marquette last year, where they kind of they seem to have everything going in the right direction, well coached, play hard as shit, just like Sheen Holloway wants. I like the Seton Hall team a lot. 5-1 in Big East play.
I like this comment too from Michael Huffer. Did Pitino get frostbite and they claimed it was COVID? Yeah, he probably just walked out.
Who knows what he actually got? I'm calling bullshit. There's no way he had COVID. He never would have fucking sat out with COVID.
Yeah, something else had to happen.
Something else happened. He probably had like a heart attack or something, and then he's blaming it on COVID. He'll be back next game. He's Pitino.
Huge win for Seton Hall. Let's talk about the Seton Hall team for a second. So 13-5. They have a home game against Michael Creighton and Providence next. They should be favored at least in the Providence game. I don't know about the Creighton game. And then after that, they're at Marquette and at DePaul. So I mean, even if they went 3-1 there, this is a magical year so far. Is that PJ Carlissimo coaching this team? The fuck's going on? Did they got Terry DeHare back?
They're a Shaheen Holloway team too. I mean, they got that Jersey chip on their shoulder. They play hard, man. And they're old.
Yeah. BYU 87, Iowa State 72. Easiest bet on the fucking slate.
Yep.
Get this shit out of here.
This was chippy.
Easy fucking play.
Yep.
Your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I watched this one. BYU was able to stretch this out in the second half. I know BYU lost that first one in Provo in Big 12 play, but I think Cincinnati went out there a couple days early to get acclimated with the altitude. If you're getting BYU on a weeknight game and you got all these travels going over multiple time zones, that's going to be a tough fucking spot. I think BYU's an auto play at home unless they're laying like 15 against somebody.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. Like that place is.
And they make shots in there.
Yeah. Try to tell some people. I said this on multiple shows. The SGP show. They asked me what was my favorite dog of the entire slate. That includes small dogs like Arkansas, who I took, and other dogs. I said Wisconsin at the time. I think the spread was 7.5 or 8.
Yep.
I said Wisconsin is going to lose to Penn State. Penn State is more athletic than them, and they're going to give them a hard time. Boom. Ace Baldwin was, by the way, Underdog Fantasy. Get on over there. Sign up with the promo code TCESGPN because I also gave away this over 11.5 points. Get the fuck out of here. Ace Baldwin's a stud. He's a stud. Penn State 87, Wisconsin 83. Mike Rhodes, huge win as the Nittany Lions move to 9-9. I was thinking about this. If this team plays this good, now I don't know about consistency. We need to see that. But Ohio State, Minnesota, Rutgers, Indiana on deck. They're capable of winning anyone. Now, obviously, they got to go to Rutgers. Rutgers is great there, but they're capable of beating some of the. They could. If they can play like they played tonight, they can make a little run. Not saying they will. Just saying. Your thoughts on this one as we hit the money line here. What was that? Plus 300, some shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, finally. I mean, I love Wisconsin, but goddamn, they were due for a fucking loss. I mean, they're not fucking Frank Kaminsky, Decker, that team good. They had been fucking rolling teams 5-0 in Big Ten play. They were due for a loss. This is a great spot for to hop on Penn State. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't think they can get to the tournament. This seems like a good NIT team where they could get to the first year of Mike Rhodes' era, get to the NIT, build some momentum for year number 2. I like he's a good coach. He's going to get it going there.
Jonathan said he cashed out of Cincinnati and took Indiana because of this podcast. Well, we also took Cincinnati.
Yeah, you got to ride it out, John. Come on.
Different. And we also took Penn State. And if you listen to the SGP show, said that was my favorite dog of the whole night. Anyway, whatever. Next up, another money line play. Arkansas 78, A&M 77. Arkansas almost pissed in our faces, but they get it done. Oh man, they get it done. I called for it on this very show. Fuck out of here, haters. Hitting these money lines left and right. I'll piss in your faces, haters. All right, fuck out of here. Your thoughts of this one?
Yeah, I'm pulling up what they were up by. Because
the sweat was intense. The sweat was absolutely intense.
I'm looking over.
But we got it done.
Are they really going to blow this game? They were up. Where was it? They were up at 17, 18 the first half. They were up 8 with 4 minutes. They were up 7 with 2 minutes. My God. This is the only way that they can win. It's got to be a fucked up game. They suck. I mean, but hey, we were on it.
No, they needed this to stay alive. They needed this to stay alive. This was a huge win. Yeah. Shout out to Jonathan E. He goes, no, you guys rock. My point is to follow your gut. Fair. Appreciate you tuning in, Jonathan. I know you like him because he's got the WVU avatar thing there.
Should have taken Syracuse, John. I'm kicking myself for being a coward too. I could have fucking hit that money line.
Look, we're going to recap some more, but folks, I want to tell you that the college basketball experience is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, an official betting partner of the National Football League and the NFL playoffs. Look, they're bringing you an offer that will help make the playoffs truly electrifying. New customers can bet $5 on any game and get $200 instantly in bonus bets. So what are you doing, folks? Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use that promo code SGP. New customers, once again, $5. Bet $5, you get $200 back instantly in bonus bets. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with the promo code SGP. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas. 21 plus, age varies by jurisdiction, void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. See dkng.com/football for eligibility and deposit restrictions, terms, and responsible gaming resources. All right, we are back on the college basketball experience, and NC Nick did pick a winner here. The Kansas Jayhawks destroyed Oklahoma State 90-66. Your thoughts on this one?
Me, Troy, and Rush talked ourselves into this on the Big 12 experience, and I led the way. They've always given Kansas fits, but this Oklahoma State team's dead. That's just the reality. This is setting up perfectly, though. I mean, this is a great 30-point win, cruise control. Nice little letdown spot on Saturday, back-to-back road spot for those Jayhawks. Check the schedule to see where they're headed on Saturday.
Yes, because they are heading into let me just.
Morgantown.
I got my mojo back, baby. Let's go.
So you remember last night on the show when this line jumped, we had to take Georgia, and I'm thankful. Because on the SGP show I took South Carolina. I didn't bet this game, but this line jumped fucking insane. Huge win for Georgia, especially coming off. They win 74-69. There's a couple free throws. This was really a one possession game.
This is a big win.
Yeah, huge win. 13-4 now.
Yeah. I think we got to start talking about them with the NCAA tournament bubble.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Snow White's doing it good there.
Yeah, he's a good coach.
Colorado State almost took a terrible loss.
Oh my God. I was getting ready to text you. I'm like, what's wrong with the Rams?
I'll play their music, but 78-69 in overtime against Air Force.
Woo.
That was playing with fire. What's going on with this Ram team? I don't know about them moving forward, man. They had lost a bunch in a row. I thought they would. This was a statement game. I thought no, they almost lost. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, how many times do we see this where kind of the sexy team in the non-con gets to league play? Remember New Mexico last year, UNLV last year, and then they start getting exposed a little bit in this gauntlet. So maybe Colorado State's that team. I know we love Isaiah Stevens, but they've shown some weaknesses here over the last week or so.
Well, and then I jinxed it.
Wow.
When I grabbed the shot glass, San Jose State had a 3-point lead. They lose by 3.
Yep. I almost bet Fresno. I stayed off because of you.
Dude, I felt good about this.
Fresno was due for one. They had to win one, right?
I mean, San Jose State was kind of, I guess, they never separated. They never got like a big lead, but I felt like they were up a lot of the game. Yeah, lose there. Sorry. And Georgia Tech just won in double overtime against Clemson. That was an NC Nick lock right there. You joined him.
I joined him, man. Shout out to NC Nick, baby.
Sting, the Rambling Wreck. Clemson, what is Brad Brownell? Whew. Whew.
They're on the bubble.
Dude, what is next for them? Who do they get next? Because how many losses is this in a row?
It's like 4 out of 5 now. Who'd they beat the other night? They beat Boston College 4 out of 5.
That's right.
They forgot
the BC game.
They gotta go to Tallahassee and Duke next. They're in trouble. It's Rob. Shout out to Rob. He texted me. He said they're about to fucking collapse. They always do under Brownell, and it sucks, man. I was starting to buy into this Clemson team, but they have to be on the bubble. Some teams, they can never have it too good. They always got to just come back to the pack a little bit and live on the bubble.
And they've been living on the bubble ever since he's head coach there. But he's good friends with Dabo, so he gets that pass, man.
Yeah,
he gets that pass. I don't know where the hell my sound.
Clemson's been struggling ever since Dabo got the shiner.
Yeah,
you can't win.
Unbelievable. Clemson basketball.
Better luck next year.
So now we have a situation with UNLV's up 2 in Boise with 2 minutes left.
Come on.
I picked UNLV, didn't bet them. And New Mexico is up 16 at halftime against Utah State. They cannot lose this game. Please continue. I'd rather be up 8 than 16 at halftime, believe it or not. Cause I'm riding a big one with that. Game balls, top game ball, Mac, fire away.
My top game ball. Let's go Jerome Tang, Kansas State, man. 3 in a row over his boss, his best friend. They get to 3-1 in league play. They find a way in the Little Apple. K-State game ball number 1 for me.
Penn State number 1. Mike Rhodes. That's why they hired you, buddy. Bring in some talent. Take down a ranked team. In-state college after Shrewsbury left. Great fucking win. Appreciate you, Mike. I'll send you a Christmas card. Send you a Christmas cards, Mike. All right, next year. Now, I have some old ones downstairs. Maybe I'll send them one. Anyway, second game ball. What are you doing?
Stay in the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. That was a fucking big win. Back-to-back losses. Trailed majority of the game to TCU. They fit right in this league. Cincinnati game ball for me, Wes Miller.
That is a huge win. And I am actually pretty sold on this team this year, even though I didn't watch any of this game.
They're big and athletic, man.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to give a game ball to? Damn Georgia Bulldogs. Look, after the way you lost that Tennessee game the other night, you could have just punted on the season. This was a get up spot. Grab your nuts. You know what I mean? Piss in the face of your rivals And that's what they did when they went into Columbia, South Carolina. 74-69, huge win against a team that only lost a couple games all year. Give me a Mike Snow White game ball. Let's go. Who's your third one?
I'll go to the first game of the night or second game of the night. 16-game winning streak. Buckyball down there in Birmingham, Alabama.
Unbelievable.
Samford. Keep rolling, man. They keep making me eat shit. I like this team, man. They play hard. They're rolling. Great win at Western Carolina. Buckyball.
My final game ball. I'm battling. There's a couple ones that I like.
There's a lot of candidates tonight, man. Season's getting good now.
I mean, Xavier had a ton of injuries coming into the season. This is impressive to me that they went, back-to-back wins now. They had that Seton Hall win earlier in the year. Though, and it's the way they did it. 14-point win against Butler. Give me a game ball for the Musketeers. Let's go.
I knew you weren't going to go NC State.
No, not possible. Not possible.
Honorary candidate would probably be Richmond.
I had Bowling Green, Richmond, and I actually had Tennessee on that list as well.
Yeah.
But Tennessee, I feel like fucks up Florida and Knoxville often. But anyway, folks, UNLV clinging to a 2-point lead, minute 30 seconds left in that ball game, and New Mexico's got it up 18 now at the 19-minute mark, 2 in the second half. Before we get to tomorrow's picks, I want to tell you that the college basketball experience is brought to you by Cut. Cut is a peer-to-peer social betting platform that's US based and available in 40 different states. P2P social betting is a new and better way to bet. Bet directly against your friends or other users on sports, politics, pop culture, and other events with verifiable outcomes. There's tons of fun social features too. It will give it a feel of kind of like a betting social network. So check it out. Cut offers lower vig and fully customizable odds. You can create your own bets, and get this, Cut handles the payment side of things. So you don't got to plan to, hang out at the old shopping mall, wait for old Tommy to come out the fucking candy store and break his fucking neck. All right. You don't got to do that. All right. Just to get your cash, Cut's got you handled. All right. Anyway, social features include group chats, betting leaderboards, head-to-head history, user profiles, fan groups, and much, much more. What are you doing, folks? Check out Cut. Cut.com. That's KUTT.com. Use that promo code SGPN for a 10% deposit bonus. And we're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Yes, I alluded to this earlier. Ace Baldwin was at 11.5 points tonight. We took the higher. Pretty easy play. We also took Brazil and with the Arkansas Razorbacks. That one cashed. We're just making money left and right over there with Underdog Fantasy. And folks, if you don't know what Underdog Fantasy is, look, they have a way to play alongside your favorite fantasy players all season long. Whether it's NFL, NBA, NHL, college football, or college basketball, simply pick higher or lower on your favorite players' fantasy stats and cash in, people. So right now, I'm going to take a look. What do you think about this? We got Michael Creighton in UConn tomorrow.
Yep.
Let's take a look at Caravan. Higher or lower, 5.5 rebounds.
I would say higher because Creighton shoots a bunch of jump shots, a lot of long rebounds. I like Caravan. Good play.
I like that. And then on the other side of things, because you got to take at least one guy from two different teams, but it's essentially you can load up and you can find stuff that I really don't think you can find elsewhere, folks. Let's go to Tulu Smith. They're playing in Lexington. Higher, lower, 15.5 points. That one's a little tricky because it's on the road at Rupp. How about this? Because they struggle to score. How about this? Let's go to the Rob Dillingham. Higher, lower, 12.5 points. I think he's so fucking good, man. I'm going to say higher. I know sometimes I feel like sometimes he doesn't have the green light to shoot, but I'm going to say higher on Dillingham.
Yeah. And the Dogs aren't as good on the road. Mississippi State, that is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm with you. They're veterans, but they're not as good on the road.
So I'm putting 25 American on there. It pays 75, just like that, folks. What are you doing? Hop on over to Underdog Fantasy. Use the promo code TCESGPN. Once again, promo code TCESGPN. Take a screenshot of you signing up. Show me that on Twitter at @TheColbyD or at TCE on SGPN. And I'll send you a college basketball experience T-shirt too. Underdog will double your first deposit up to $100 as well. So you're just getting free shit everywhere. All right. Who doesn't like free shit? All right. That's Underdog Fantasy promo code TCESGPN. All right. The slate is fantastic tomorrow. And guess what? I get to watch it all. No doctor's appointments. I mean, unless my son arrives, I should knock on wood. The way I just picked the Fresno shot glass, I need to fucking knock on wood here. Out the gate, the only problem, no daytime games. Fix this shit. Furman is laying 15.5 at VMI. Should we lock Furman? I'm not doing it, but give me Furman minus the points.
I thought about it, but you know what? Maybe this is a sleepy spot for Furman. Give me VMI. Give me VMI in the points. They lose by 13.
There you go. There you go.
Not betting that game.
Yeah, Michael Huffer said you're mushing a childbirth. That's true. I mean, I guess. Well, yeah, I'd prefer him to be Aquarius. You know what I mean? You know me. I've started to buy into this whole astronomy bullshit. To tell you the truth, give me a few cocktails, I might buy into this bullshit a little bit. Whatever you gotta listen to get ass. You know what I mean? How many times you been in a spot where you just had to listen to that? You know what I mean? You're just sitting there. You're just like, oh God, yeah. Oh really? Yeah. Mm-hmm. We're dreamers. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like every guy has been in that spot where you just had to sit there. It's like the whole energy rock thing. You know what I mean? These are energy rocks, Colby. Oh, really? Love energy rocks. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, folks. Colgate is laying 7.5 at Army. System play. This system fucking play. The system's cashing tomorrow. Colgate is gonna fucking drill Army. Lay the 7.5. Let's go. What are you doing here?
Yep, I'll join you. I think they're down on our Raiders right now. Give me Colgate. Lock it up.
Oh, easy peasy. Let's go. Georgia State is catching 9.5 in Boone. App beat them by 26 last time they played. I'm still taking Georgia State.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think the only side is Georgia State here. I mean, App State just beat JMU on the road. This actually almost feels like a great Georgia State spot to bet them. You said 9.5?
9.5 points, man.
I'll just take them. I'll lay off the lock.
I love the rage child. My son is 3 years old and he's sitting on his ass playing games on my old phone, asking for chocolate milk while I'm trying to make some goddamn plays for tomorrow. I'm adding in goddamn. All right. He knows I cashed on Arkansas money line at Penn State +6. This is what I'm talking about by I have hope for mankind when I hear stories like this. I was very disappointed in the amount of people that thought all the NFL games should be in domes and moved to domes, and very disappointed. And I was not very. I like to think I'm an optimist by nature, but I was not over the weekend. I was just upset. Thought we really lost our way in society. This is me getting back, starting to believe in humanity again. All right. Shout out to the rage child. We got a barn burner. What if I told you? What if I told you that the Leopards of Lafayette are 4-0 in conference? Holy shit! They're 4-0 in conference, but yet they're 5-12. You figure it out. They were 1-12 when they entered conference play, and they're 4-0 now. If my math is correct, which is always skeptical. But they take on my Holy Cross Crusaders, who just won on the money line against those Mountain Hawks of Lehigh. It's in Boston there.
Yeah.
And what is it? Worcester sauce. I know people make fun of me on the way I say that. We gotta lay the points with Lafayette, right?
Yeah. Should we lock them? I mean, Holy Cross just won in overtime. The last couple times they've won, they beat Elms, whoever the fuck Elms is. They lost to Bucknell by 13. They beat Uwe Pui, then they lost to St. John's by 50. Beat Georgetown. Still trying to figure that one out. Lost to Sacred Heart by 7.
Worcester, over in Worcester. That's what they say.
I think we should lock Lafayette, man. They're a wagon. They're a wagon now, baby.
I'll do it with you.
Let's go.
I'll do it with you.
Lafayette,
I'll do
baby.
It with you. They're red hot. I mean, Holy Cross sucks, but I am terrified that winning is contagious when you get to Patriot League play. And Lafayette's my proof. So Holy Cross winning the other night, I'm like, what if they reel off 5 in a row? But yeah, lay the 5.5. Let's go. Shout out to Rob Donaldson enjoying the NC Nick episode last night. Every Monday, NC Nick will be on, just not next Monday. He'll be spending $10 million at Disneyland.
Oh yeah, hopefully he had a good night because he got to be able to afford that fucking trip.
I'm telling you, folks, I don't think you know until you have to go. I don't think you know until you have to go. I never went to. I didn't care to go to Disneyland, but then my brother came out here and I had to go down there. I went down there. I'll make a long story short. Picked up the first round for like 5 people.
$200.
Yeah. I think it was about 300. Now granted, they gave us the mug with it or some shit. But
keep your mugs and give me my fucking $150.
Dude, I'm telling you, never been so close to kicking Mickey Mouse's ass in my life. All right. You want a photo? Fuck you, Mickey. Virginia Tech is getting 3.5 at UVA.
This is a lock.
UVA minus 3.5.
Yeah, they're
this
off
is it,
back
right?
road. Yeah, they're gonna.
Let's
fuck
go.
Up.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Desperation spot. Tiki torches are gonna be rolling.
Done. Come on, Tony Bennett. Let's go. Longwood is laying 5.5 at South Carolina Upstate. Longwood coming off back-to-back losses. I do think we should lock up Longwood.
I thought about locking Longwood too. I like it. I think that they get their guys back. A tough week last week. Let's go. Let's do it. Longwood. Lay it. Lay the Longwood.
Boom.
Lay the wood. Lay that wood. What she said.
High Point is laying 9.5 at them Blue Hose of Presbyterian. I got to take the points. A High Point is due for just a close game. They're just due. This team is like, give me Presbyterian plus 9.5. What are you doing here?
Yeah, you mentioned High Point's as hot as anybody. I'll take the points at Presbyterian. I'm with you.
The Citadel is catching 10.5 in Greensboro, North Carolina. Take it on UNC Greensboro. I'll take the points.
I think I'm gonna lay with Greensboro. I think Greensboro's finally.
To be fair, I've had a hard time with the Citadel this year.
Yeah, don't they do this every year where they play well in the non-con and then they just get fucked up in conference play? And the running Rebs went on the money line.
Dude, they lost at the buzzer the other night, though, right? It was like under 10 seconds when Wofford hit the game stealer.
Yes.
Now, give me Citadel to cover this. They cover. North Texas, the Mean Green, fun little story. Mean Green, fuck out of here with your lame ass fucking name. All right, you think you're just gonna be able to walk up into Greenville, North Carolina, especially with ECU coming off a loss?
Yes.
This is a smash spot. ECU is getting 3.5. Guys, we were hitting on money line. Guys, gals, whatever. We were hitting on money line all day today. Plus 145 is out there right now. Jump in and yes. Michael also likes the chat. Or I'm sorry, geez, I can't fucking talk. Likes the under. Michael in the chat likes the under. That's my CTE. Under 125.5. And Dave asking where Tristan Newton is. Well, you know, sometimes you got to go elsewhere. You know, you don't have that big dick energy to tough it out and be one of these millennials saying you got to go elsewhere. Yeah, it's understandable. All right, get the fuck out of here. Oh, you're gonna say what he won a national championship? Please. It was everyone else on that team but him that won the national championship. He was just along for the ride. That's like saying Will Purdue won the fucking championship for the Chicago Bulls in the 90s. All right.
Yeah.
So get that shit out of here. ECU is a smash spot. You're on this one too, Mac, right?
Yeah. Is it scary that this is one of my favorite ones? I love ECU here.
No, that's standard. I think ECU should always be one of your favorites.
Yeah. North Texas won 5 in a row. Good spot to fade them here. East Carolina back at home. They're good in Greenville. Let's go.
East Tennessee State's catching 3.5 at Wofford. I will take the Buccaneers to get this one. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I mean, East Tennessee State, they've lost 3 in a row. Kind of feels like a good spot to bounce back here. I like them against Wofford. This is always a good game between these two.
Yes, and by the way, UNLV does beat Boise at Boise. Huge win for the Rebs. And currently, this is where I vomit. New Mexico is only up 9 on Utah State at the 12-minute mark.
Close.
The fuck, man. I'm gonna vomit. The show stops in the middle. It's me smashing my computer. Where the fuck am I at here? Let's go back to Detroit. Catching 8.5 at Bob Morris.
You know, I added them to the card on Saturday and they covered. They should have won. This is the one.
You think so?
I do.
I'll take the 8.5. I'm not betting this fucking game. I think Bob Morris is decent at home. What are you doing here?
I'm locking Detroit. This is the one. They're going to win this game outright. This is the one in Pittsburgh. All the Pittsburgh schools suck. Bob Morris, you suck. Kane, you suck. Pitt, you suck. Eat shit, Pitt. Let's go hospital.
All right, I'll join you. I'll join you on the points. I'm not going with the money line. I'll join you on the points. Let's go, Mercy. Rhode Island is at St. Bonaventure. You got a line on this? I don't see this line right now. Why am I not seeing this line?
Rhode Island is an 8.5-point dog. I think
Bonnies.
I think we should bet the Bonnies.
8.5's big though. I hate the Bonnies with that many fucking points, but I do think the Bonnies are the play. Let's do it.
They rarely lose at home. Rhode Island coming in hot. Let's go. Bonnies. Play it.
Minus 8.5. Oof. Let's
Bonnies
go.
all day.
Florida State is catching 7.5 at Miami.
You remember this game last year?
Wasn't it Matthew Cleveland hit like a crazy game winner last year and then he transferred to Miami in the offseason?
Yeah, fucking disgusting. Florida State money line. I'm not betting this game.
They still should have clauses in the fucking. You can't transfer to your rival. All right, look, I'm all for the player. You know, the player being able to move teams, just not your rival. Just not your fucking rival. All right. Florida State plus 7.5. Right? They're hot right now.
Yeah, I think we got to. Should we lock? I kind of want to lock Florida State. I don't trust Miami. I don't think they're very good. It's a rivalry. They did beat them last year, though. That's the only thing.
That's the only thing is that it was a crazy fucking winner, right?
And they were up, and they were up like 20. So
I know like, that game was insane.
Yeah, I'm not going to bet it, but
I'll take the points. I'm not betting it. Yeah.
If you want to bet it, just take Florida State on the money line. If you think Florida State hangs in there.
Now I will bet this one. Nebraska's at Rutgers. Rutgers is laying 2.5. Get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
Rutgers minus 2.5 at the rack. Let's go.
I'm with you.
Double lock. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Let's load up.
I love Rutgers.
Yeah, whenever Rutgers is at home, yeah, you take them on the road, you crazy fuck.
Hey, they cover against Ohio State.
Hey, I went there with you too on that play.
Yeah. Should have against Sparty too. Fuck.
The running Bulldogs of Gardner Webb are at Radford. Radford's laying 4.5. They're coming off that with what double overtime lost to who was that? Who was
Winthrop?
I wanted to say, yeah, Winthrop. Dangerous game though, because I think you think 6.5, 6-12 Gardner Webb. I'll take Radford, but I don't love the play.
Yeah, I mean, so I love Radford. I love UMass. I'm scared for both these spots tomorrow. I'll lay with Radford, but I'm not betting this.
I have UMass losing tomorrow because that's the very next game. UMass is at Loyola Chicago. Loyola Chicago's laying 2.5. I will ride with the Ramblers. They're playing a lot better lately.
They are, and they're good at home. I'm going to take UMass, though. They're off a loss, but like I said, I don't have much conviction in either game.
Mississippi State's catching 6.5 at Kentucky. Get the fuck out. Kentucky minus 6.5 all over this. Mississippi State's like Iowa State.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when they go on the road, they can't score. Give me Kentucky minus 6.5. Let's ride. What are you doing here?
Yeah, as much as I hate Kentucky and I want to take Mississippi State, I can't. This is a Kentucky spot. Off the log.
Let's go. Michael Creighton, welcome to Jurassic Park, is heading to Connecticut to take on Danny Hurley. There's something, you got to be honest here. I know Dave's in the chat. Love Dave. Is there a more annoying coach in all of sports than Danny Hurley bitching at the refs?
Oh, the entire fucking game. I like, shut the fuck up.
It's like it's you know it reminds me of like Grayson Allen when he was at Duke. Like you just fucking absolutely fucking hated him. You just thought like, God, I wish someone would whoop his ass. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the way I feel when I see Danny Hurley just completely throwing fits like a fucking 3-year-old. He's like a fucking 3-year-old on the bench. Is it good for the sport? Yes, because hatred, when you have enemies, it makes it more intense. And I can enjoy that. Kentucky. UConn is laying 6.5. Now, what's the situation on the injuries?
They said Klingon might be back
playing. God, this game's great. I can't wait to fucking watch this. Give me Michael Creighton plus 6.5. UConn wins by 4.
I like it more if Klingon's back. Give me Creighton, lock it up. I think this is a desperation spot. I think Creighton's going to hang in here till the very end, like they did at Marquette. UConn may win, but give me all those points. Give me Creighton, lock that up.
I'm not locking it, but Mac riding with the Blue Jays. Chattanooga, the Mocs are heading to Mercer. Chattanooga's laying 2.5. It's a tough game. It's a tough game to cap. I feel like I lean Mocs. They're coming off a loss, but I guess Mercer's lost 2 in a row too. Give me Chattanooga. I think they're the better team. Who are you doing here?
I'm gonna lock Chattanooga, man. That was a disappointing loss at home. I think they're a step above Mercer. I'm gonna lock up Chattanooga here against Mercer.
I'll join you because Rob Donaldson said he almost bought a house in Chattanooga this past year. Is that care to elaborate? What was the you flipping houses or are you gonna actually move down there, buddy? Curious. Bucknell is catching 4.5 at Boston. I'm all over Boston here.
Fine, kind of stinks.
It does. I'm not locking it. I'm not locking it.
My Terror's been playing well. Give me Bucknell. Sly Reeks. They're going to win by 4 somehow.
Davidson's catching 3.5 at Fordham.
This should be a lock
on Davidson's behalf, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I feel comfortable locking it because I think Fordham's getting better, but I will take the 3.5 with Davidson.
I'm going to lock Davidson. Fordham just won as a double-digit dog at the Pawnees. Davidson gave that game away against GW and Rhode Island. I think it's a good Davidson spot here. Let's go Staples.
All right. God. Let's go, Davidson. To the Wildcats. To the Wildcats. Can't see it. Can't see my Wildcats. Ole Miss is catching 2.5 in Baton Rouge against LSU. LSU wins, and I can be talked into an LSU lock here.
Oh, I love LSU. They were playing good ball. They went to the jungle. They ate shit. That's going to happen. Ole Miss is auto fade on the road. I'll take them when they get back to Oxford.
Let's go. LSU minus 2.5.
Sweet Tigers.
Go Tigers. Wait, I got that sound drop somewhere here. I guess it will take me 10 minutes to find it on this big ass board though, but
You all-American son of a bitch.
that's not it.
We'll see. We got to go beat Ole Miss next week. We'll take it one game at a time.
Congratulations.
Go Tigers.
Do you have the line on Youngstown State and Oakland?
I believe it's 3.5. Yeah, 3.5 for Oakland. This is a good game.
This is a really good game. I'll take the Golden Grizz minus the 3.5, but I don't love the play. Definitely not a lock here. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I feel like this could be a 3-point game either way. So I'll take the points. Oakland's won 6 in a row. Youngstown's won 3 in a row. 2 hot teams. Good league in the horizon.
Yeah. And yeah, the state of Tennessee is beautiful. Rob Donaldson. Yeah. Just be prepared for if it snows a little bit, extreme pussies. But Ooey Pooey is getting 17.5 at IPFW. That's just way too much. Give me Ooey Pooey plus
Fort Wayne's lost 3 in a row though.
Rivalry game.
Is this when Fort Wayne fucks them up?
What was the score last time they played? 6-point game. 6-point game. I'm with you though. I actually think we lay it because it's in Fort Wayne. Let's lay it. Lehigh is catching 2.5 at Navy. No. Midshipman minus 2.5. I could be talked into a lock here.
These fucking Patriot lines reek.
You gotta love it.
I do love it. Give me Lehigh. This time reeks.
Bradley is at Southern Illinois. Do we have a line on this one?
Yeah, this was. Let me check this.
I'm gonna need that in Arkansas State Southern Miss.
Bradley's laying 2.5 on the road, and I want to bet the home team.
Yeah, I'm on Southern Illinois too, especially the way they lost the other night.
Yeah.
Let's load up on the Salukis.
Yep.
Salukis at home in Carbondale.
Bradley's won 6 in a row. Hit the road. This is a loss.
Yeah. Oh, Arkansas State's at Southern Miss. What's that line?
It's 1.5.
No, Southern Miss. We should take Southern Miss here, right?
Lock.
Yes. This Arkansas State
I'm
bullshit.
so sick of this Arkansas State shit.
Southern Miss. Give me that Red blood money. All right. UTSA is catching 6.5 at Tulsa.
Fuck Tulsa after they fuck me.
I think this is it. I think Tulsa. I think I'm going to lay the 6.5 with Tulsa.
I'll take the points. I'm not betting this.
Tulane's getting 2.5 at UAB. I get UAB winning this one. I'm going to lay the 2.5. What are you doing here?
I love UAB here. I'm going to lock this. I think Tulane's not as good on the road. They just won a lucky ass game at Tulsa, back-to-back road spot. UAB back at home off the FAU loss. Lock it up.
I like it. I'll join you. Double lock. UAB minus 2.5. Shout out to longtime listener. Welcome to UAB. Hell of a good guy. Got arrested this past weekend too. Appreciate you. Welcome to UAB. If you let me know if you need donations to get bailed out. Louisiana is catching 1.5 at Texas State. No. This line reeks. Absolutely reeks. But give me Louisiana.
This line does reek. Give me Texas State. San Marcos, baby.
Dude, New Mexico's only up 7. I'm going to fucking go insane. I think I'm going to go insane today, man.
Because they're wearing those stupid ass little baby blue uniforms. I hate those. I hate when these fucking teams wear that color. Look like
Murray State's Murray State's catching 1.5 at UIC. I mean, Murray. What should we bet Murray?
Murray is off the loss. UIC's got to pop up one of these games, though, right? They have been fucking choking.
I'm on Murray, but the line is a little concerning. The line doesn't make a lot of sense, though.
Yeah, I'll say
I'm a little terrified of it. Terrified.
Murray's much better.
Drake's laying 7.5 at Illinois State.
I like the home dog here.
I do too. Give me the 7.5. Give me the 7.5. Valpo is catching 5.5 at Evansville.
What do we do here?
I'm on Evansville here. Actually, I think we should bet Evansville because Valpo just won that game where the coach was crying at Illinois State. Remember?
Yes. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we got to fade.
I think we should load up on the Purple Aces.
Yeah,
lay the 5.5.
Good call.
What is that UCF Texas spread?
8.5.
I'll take the points.
Oh, I'm not. Texas lost.
I just don't think Texas is that together as a team.
I think UCF sucks on the road though.
They do.
I'll lock Texas. I think they're going to win by. This is the front runner spot.
I will say that new stadium gets lit. A new stadium gets lit.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take Texas, but I'm not betting that thing. But Moneyline Max says hook 'em horns, lock it up. West Virginia is getting 12.5 in Norman, Oklahoma. Get the fuck out of here.
Come on, chat.
Give me the 12.5.
Morgantown, you'll always be home sweet home to me.
Let's go. Pour myself one of these ones.
Morgantown, WP. Morgantown, WP.
Oh man. Don't you love the bitter ass chat? They're still bitter from the Houston game. They all fucking took Texas on Saturday. Get that fucking shit out of your horns down. Send them to the SEC. Oklahoma, you go fucking with them. West Virginia on the fucking money line. Plus 720. The fuck out of here. Let's go. Lock it up. Fucking this is Big 12. Take the SEC. Let's go.
UCLA is catching 3.5 in Tempe. Oh boy. This is
I love this game.
This is the one, right? They found something and they're going to go to Tempe and win, right? Plus 145 on the money line.
The Bobby Hurley fucking downfall. UCLA lock it up. They win this game outright.
I think I'm with you. Give me the points. I just feel like the line is telling you. Yeah. Give me UCLA. Louisville's catching 21.5 at North Carolina. I will take Louisville and the points. I can be talked into a lock here.
Yeah.
Mac, what are you doing here?
Carolina's covered every game. We really think they're going to cover 22 against Louisville? I don't think Louisville's going to win, but you got to take the points here. Lock that up, Louisville.
Last year they lost by 21. That's probably how they came up with the line.
They're better this year. They won in Miami.
Yeah, I'm with you. Give me the fucking cards. The cards. Let's go. Give me the cards.
They're going on the money line.
I do think this year's North Carolina team is better than last year's, though.
They are good, but like they're due for just to go through the mud. They just won by 50. They're not going to win by 20. They're not going to win by 25 the next game.
And I wish I could say there was a look ahead spot, but I don't think Boston College is a look ahead spot.
Alfred's taking UNC money line, so make sure you bet 10,000 to win $1.
It's still money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're $1 richer.
Yeah.
Providence is laying 7.5 at DePaul.
Is this the one for DePaul?
Shit, the way they've looked. I mean, you know what, man? Give me DePaul on the points. I can't have any faith in Providence going on the road and winning.
What the hell am I doing?
Give me DePaul on the points. Don't bet this game. Don't bet it, though. Don't bet it. Yeah.
I'm doing
Don't bet it.
You're
insane. You're insane.
I just locked up Louisville and DePaul back to back, baby. Tomorrow night's a special night.
Moneyline Mac locking up RuPaul. RuPaul getting 7.5.
That number's
I
come
might be
down.
talked into this.
That number's come.
What are you seeing it at?
I thought it was at 9.5.
I mean, let me look at a couple other books. I do see an 8 out there, but I don't see anything close to 9.5 over there. 8. I'll give you 8. All right.
I like it. Let's go to Paul, baby.
Texas Tech is heading to Houston, Texas. Houston's laying 12.5. Clark says he sees 9.5. All right, maybe you can get a 9.5 out there. Trevor says he sees 8.5. This shit's all over the place. Rob got 10.5. All right, you're on your own. I checked 3 books. I didn't see that.
DePaul's sharp.
Not doubting you. If it's out there, it's out there. Go get it. At 7.5, I still like taking DePaul. If you're talking 10, I will lock up DePaul. Yeah. If I can find a 10, where are you seeing 10 at?
Let's check the old tally site.
Yeah. But yes, Houston, Texas Tech.
This is fringe lock.
Laying it with Houston, you're saying, right? After 2
Texas
losses,
Tech
right?
is the only unbeaten team left in the Big 12.
My only thing is I feel like Texas Tech plays the same style of ball as Houston.
Yeah.
I think I'll take Houston minus the points, but I am not locking this because I think Texas Tech plays that similar grinded, great defensive teams, super athletic,
could you see just like a grimy ass Houston wins 68-52?
I could, yeah. But I also could see Texas Tech losing by 7.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not locking it. But give me the Houston Cougs.
Yeah, fringe lock. Check the big page.
Maryland is catching 3.5 at Northwestern. There's a thing called the Texas two-step. I know I sound like where the fuck is my clip here?
I think tide turning. As I remember, I was raised in the desert, but tides kind of turn. It's easy to see a tide turn.
I think Maryland can win at Northwestern. There's a Texas two-step. Maryland's going to do the Illinois two-step.
I agree.
Maryland beats Northwestern in Evanston tomorrow. Lock it.
I like it. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
They stayed out on the road. They need another big win. Let's go Terp.
Went up, hit the Brat Stop. Shout out to the Brat Stop in Kenosha. It's not that far away. They went out there. Auburn's laying 11.5 or 12 at Vanderbilt. Do you remember what happened last year in Nashville?
Yeah, Vandy almost won. I
know we got ahead of ourselves with Vandy Ole Miss. Could this be the one?
Well, yeah, they're back. They're back at the fucked up home court. I mean, Auburn,
worst stadium in America. Worst stadium for a basketball game in America.
Yeah, Auburn's got one of the longest win streaks. Auburn's not that good on the road. I know they beat Arkansas, but you look other than that, they lost at App State. I kind of think Vandy's going to win the game. I kind of think, lock up Vandy.
Let's lock up them doors. Sprinkle a little bit on the money line. Got ahead of myself on them in Oxford. I still thought they should have covered in Oxford potentially, but anyway. Habibi in the chat. I need it even more, man.
Good God.
I appreciate you tuning in, man, and I'm sweating this out too. It's hard to even do this show as they're up 13 with 5 minutes left. It's not fun to do it. I mean, look, I love doing the show, but it's the 4th leg of my parlay, and I don't have that number in front of me of how much I cash, but it's a lot of fucking money. I hate talking to you guys right now because I want to watch every second of the game.
He hates all you. You heard him.
Yeah. Please, guys, fuck off if you can. All right. Northern Iowa's catching 1.5 at Belmont. This game's awesome. Like the Missouri Valley gives us these classics all the time. Belmont is laying 1.5, man. CBS Sports Network. Belmont drilled them by 20 last year. Give me Northern Iowa upset.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
I'm going to take Belmont just because they lost by 30. but I don't have a strong conviction on this game. So give me Belmont here. Let's go.
USC is getting 19.5 at Arizona.
Oh, this is a bait. Oh man.
I think we should bet USC.
I'm not falling for this shit. I'm not betting on those cowards. No way in hell. And
Dude, they've lost 2 straight.
They're fucking soft.
Didn't they win at Zona last year?
Yeah, but they got the LeBron fucking cancer. He said he could start for the Lakers. He didn't even start for the 8-9 USC Trojans.
Did you know he's the highest paid player in college basketball?
No, I'm not surprised.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
I'm locking up USC because I just refuse to believe they can't cover 19.5.
I'll battle you. Give me Zona.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Zona's gonna fuck them
up.
up.
Too many fucking points, man.
They
too
beat
many
Colorado
fucking
by
points.
50 last time they lost.
Colorado does that shit though. Colorado, like USC, they do suck. Don't get me wrong, but they cover.
Bend over and take it. Zona.
We got a locked battle. Pick Dundee riding with the Trojan man. Mac saying, give them Wildcats, and I'll play your fucking music too.
ESPN, make sure you play this fucking highlight. This is locked in for me.
I'm tempted to lock this one here. San Diego State's laying 6.5 against Steve Alford.
Hammer.
Yeah.
Lock.
San Diego State minus 6.5 after that ass whooping at the pit. Oh yeah, New Mexico's got it up to 17, 3-minute mark. God damn it, I'm sweating it. All right,
that'd be a 15-6 night over here, baby.
That's our show. Our top. What is your favorite play? Is it West Virginia? Obviously.
I don't like putting that as my favorite play. It's always the favorite play.
ECU, obviously.
Yeah, I actually ECU and West Virginia were like 1 and 2, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to give that out. That's just system plays. I honestly think Colgate's going to fuck up Army. That's pretty high up there for me. But hold on, ECU. Let me think about this. Virginia against Virginia Tech. I think it's Virginia against.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. Wahoo's as the top play. Now let's give 2 top plays. And remember, Noah Beanick's not here because the thunderstorm came, dancing into Michigan.
We both like LSU a lot.
He hadn't had internet. He hadn't had internet windows. He's not by any windows. He's in the bunker right now. Yeah, Rutgers isn't a bad play either.
Yeah.
I just feel like Rutgers is going to Rutgers plays physical. Nebraska's a little finesse team.
You take Rutgers, I'll take LSU.
There we go. So if you're looking for a parlay, you do LSU, Rutgers, Virginia.
Boom. Home teams.
Folks, Noah Beanick is not here, as I alluded to. Give him a follow on Twitter at NoahB77 _. And we'll check on him. Maybe if you're in the Michigan area, go out and check on him.
LeBaron.
Yeah. Who knows what's happening? His internet's been out. These thunderstorms are coming in strong. Poor bastards. The windows are all probably fucked up. Moneyline Max. What's that?
I said your internet go out again.
Did mine?
Yeah. Oh, you're back.
Did it freeze up?
Yep,
okay.
You're back.
So wait, you guys didn't hear the whole fucking Noah thing?
We heard.
Damn it!
Started. Oh. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe the snow's happening here in Los Angeles. Moneyline Max on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. Apparently Noah works at the internet company. Yeah, I can see that. We also have I'm on Twitter, X, whatever the fuck you call it, that thing these days. I'm on there at the Colby D. the college basketball experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. And I'm on VSiN in about 45 minutes, folks. So if you have VSiN, which, YouTube TV, they have VSiN Network, check out Dundee live on the Greg Peterson Show. Shout out to Hoops Peterson too. But folks, right now I see 230 people watching. All right. 230 fucking people watching live. Get over and like this video and subscribe. Can you hit the subscribe button? I don't think you realize how much that helps us. It really fucking helps us. It doesn't do anything to you either. You just get, okay. We get we're not charging you money. Just a little click of a button. The chat's asking for some classics on the way out. Mac, check out the Big 12 College Experience. They always do great work. When's your next episode, Mac?
We'll go Friday for the opening lines. We all went 3-1 today. The only one we missed was Oklahoma State. I think I'm like 17-6 so far on Big 12 conference games. It's almost like this is my league, man. So I know the Big 12 a little bit. Hey, real quick, what do you think about a long shot ECU West Virginia money line parlay?
I think that's automatic
System play.
Automatic cash, folks.
There you go.
Yes, get that shit together and let's go. Yeah, I think that's a parlay that we shall play. Sorry, I'm score monitoring. Folks, this is the College Basketball Experience. Subscribe to the Big 12 College Basketball Experience. Subscribe to the College Football Experience. Breaking down the Big 10 college football schedule tomorrow. We're also going to talk Caleb DeBauer to Alabama, as well as Brent Brennan to Arizona and Jed Fish to Washington and the portal. Check it out tomorrow. We got the FCS College Football Experience too, and the College Baseball Experience. Thursday, we're supposed to have a fire little episode on Thursday, talking SEC college baseball, folks. That season goes into full swing in the next month. Until next time, folks, this is the College Basketball Experience. Appreciate everyone in the chat. You better start thinking about yours, and we out of here.
On the street, then tip your hat his way. You'll know just where he's headed and which game he's gonna play. He's a sharpshooting gunman and always aiming high. To win any gunfight, his limit is the sky. We're the gunslingers from San Antonio. We're the gunslingers on the road or at home. Remember the Alamo, for such as we are known. We're the gunslingers from San Antonio. And when we're away, we do win our job. We're keeping law and order at home and abroad. Gamblers and outlaws, you better step aside. Our motto is to shoot 'em up and bring 'em back alive. We're the gunslingers from San Antonio. We're the gun